The following presentation of the National Football League.
Ready to do the honors. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. And in the end, he's able to get it about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're let out to the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
For Mr. Irrelevant, just 3 years ago, to one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, Brock Purdy has just been a model of competitive grit. Kate, these 49ers just feed off of it. Is he the most talented? No, but he plays with tremendous heart, and his teammates follow him.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. Throwing the out route complete. They shove him out. Looked like they had about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. It sets up secondary manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Play action now. Purdy. This one does appear so on the left side. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Purdy will sneak it. And they're down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that brings to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When you got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
1st down, Purdy to throw. Completed left side there to Jennings. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but players and coaches won't forget about it. I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time they really need to pick up a few yards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Off the play fake, Purdy. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The Crumbs always lead to...
Second down now, 7 to go. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. And he busts those tackles.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He tries to sneak it. And he has to take 42 before they make the stop. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. Play action now with Purdy. Forced.
We've got to bring a little bit of juice. Like a boxer, I cut. They know. I can make a lead and that ball out. I guarantee you guys are thinking about it the next.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him, at least a minimal gain, with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throw, 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Jennings. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. 22 out of that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Purdy setting up that play action. Coming to the goal line. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Robinson does not get it. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
I think I can see that sideline considering the challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. He has it on the QB sneak. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
It takes an impressive amount of strength, that low man winning, to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming. That's well done.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Purdy trying on 4th down. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple of reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Piñero good on the extra point. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Piñero on the handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And he's brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're now by a respected veteran now in year 15 here in the NFL, Teron Taylor.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments. Board warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong in the show. I really do belong in this league.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first this today. They're across the line, handing the first play of the game. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. Give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. To the air, Taylor. He connects with the rookie from LSU. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's home. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First and 10 now from the 46. Here's Hall once more. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. One stopped by Stout.
They'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Hall. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Jets. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw was looking for Mason Taylor. And it's going to be 2nd down. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance. This offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Taking a chance to the end zone. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish off their opening drive. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets respond with 7 of their own to take here early. EA Sports. We're about to see a kickoff as we jump back in here during the first quarter. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Garindo to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they welcome the same level of play on this series as well. To the line. First and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming on broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
3. 2nd and 3 now. Off the play fake. Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearso. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
And the 49ers first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that player has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
You before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Oh, he gets to behind the line, and he loses the football. But it looks like the 49ers were the first two ones, and they make the recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Third and long, Purdy. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
A 31-yard attempt.
Pinheiro's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Isaiah Davis on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their drive and getting another touchdown here. New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. We'll bring the tight end left. To the air, Taylor. Holding up, they're able to drop him. Nice work by the defense.
How you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. That back pass rush, get home.
Here on Monday Night Prime Time. Sports shows 10-7. More for that night. Coming right up. Down to the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have second and pretty long here. Just Taylor to throw. And there's a man. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. The 49ers take over. That's 20.
That's defense. If you don't look at it, it's inside out. Not just yourself, running the inside out. Definitely recover to the inside out. That's a beautiful job by the defense. Taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Stop the screen to McCaffrey. And for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but he couldn't get anything on that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Now Purdy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down. To begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm puts on the
record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. On 3rd down, Purdy. Jets bringing pressure, and they got him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one pushes the 4th down.
sacks in the red zone. It just can't happen. And I know some of this goes back to the drilling that I've had from coaches for so many years. Touchdown and check down, touchdown and check down. Get in the red zone, you've got to get rid of the ball. The last thing you can do is take a sack down the scoring zone.
Fourth down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Pinheiro's kick is good. Their lead to 6.
The areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into rhythm. Start a game 2 for 2.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. One good out return. He dodged the tackle. He's brought down just at 25. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception.
Run and a strikeout. A little sample of what works and what doesn't against this defense. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on that opening drive.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. In the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's tackled after taking in a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets it second and very manageable. You create space. Take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now it's Taylor. Completed over the middle. Down here after he takes it to the 45. He gets 16 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Taylor. Now here he goes. Enemy territory. Good contact, sliding down there. That's first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice where it's just like that. Actually practicing slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Left side by Mitchell. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chains! Move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Taylor. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down. They put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Thought he had a touchdown there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
The kick by Folk is good. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Window to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Zone read the give to McCaffrey. He scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Going run again with McCaffrey. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position play today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Jets in the nickel, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He'll mix the catch. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all getting that leverage at the top of the route, and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. Nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of a defense.
Tight end in motion right. Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Will McDonald there on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. And motion him out of the backfield left. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30. You're right at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10, a run to Robinson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The run to the mounts are really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, it could be the big gains of next week.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Purdy throwing here. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. His effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a big play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra blocker a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. First and goal.
Nice to see the roll the dice to continue the series.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here, it's McCaffrey.
sometimes three downs play well.
6-2 here for second goal. Continuing to rely on the fullback, Brock. Plays just like that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
You know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On good now to return. This drive will start inside the 25. New York taking over once again, and the offense heading out. Down double digits. Field goals we saw on their last aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Taylor now. He keeps it and takes off. This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. 13 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down, play action. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. Brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes and stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. No throw, 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. Deep for the 49ers is Sky Moore. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, He is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. He caught by his back. McCaffrey. And this is going to go to the gain of about 3. He's met and scored it out.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while it's a flashback. A little play like that just flashes me back to preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Ron, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd down now. 7. Play action now. 30. Finds his man over the middle. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop at just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn is the transition from college to the NFL. Not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a mental gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 7 and 9. Purdy on the play action. Galloping inside the field. He has room past the 5. He's going to get this down to the 9 and puts it in goal to go.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results at first. That completion right there, right in the window, where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More Monday night prime time in just a moment. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Tight end in motion now. McCaffrey. There's nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
You get that on a 2nd down run, focus, kind of shift, or get a 1st down, just giving your punter enough room to get the ball.
Stopped at the line on 2nd. Need to fight forward 2 more yards here on 3rd and goal. The Jets take their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Purdy to throw it. to convert despite that errant snap.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like to 6 points, they didn't drive not 3, they can at least be happy that he's consistent inside field goal range. He's delivering.
On to handle the kickoff. Wangu now return. Keeps away from one. This makes it up to the 25. Now here comes the New York offense. And as they get set harder, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Taylor. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor to throw. Short pass brought in. And it's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. You get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be the first. And take a moment to ponder what the call would be on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And that was too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That one really stinks, Gabe. You want to convert there and not keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go past that before halftime. No.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Austin McNamara will kick this away. Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. Fair catch calling for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to have this out near the 40. Just a little bit short of this. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Another set of downs now from the 39. Purdy throwing here on first. Completed over the middle. And the tackles may just be off the field at the 48. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Purdy on first down. And it's Goodwin with a catch out right. And they make the tackle at the 38. San Francisco calls its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion, and that's the first down.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. To the air again. Purdy. Completed to his running back. He has room past the 25. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 22. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he's short of the first after a long game. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
12-yard line.
Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Pinheiro's kick is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face. That's terrific execution. To work those situations, to pay them off with points, they did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Back to throw it. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. So entering the locker room, it's got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. score ball game here as we resume play. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So to begin the third quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Brock, trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They start the half with a give to Hall. Escapes the defender. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second and 3 now. Looking to throw, Taylor. Holds it in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
From a break throw to a nice route and catch to move in the chain. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about the amazing play.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. The trusty tight end.
Second and 6 coming up here. He's going to throw it again. That's where Ryan's through it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that takes them to 3rd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
No connection on the last play, and now 3rd down. Throwing, Taylor. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So on fourth down, here comes Nick Folk to attempt this for the Jets. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by Folk is good. And that drops the deficit down to 13.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
It's all up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Gorindo to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here come the 49ers on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he covers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. It's his running back. And they'll take him out at the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Purdy setting up that play action. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. That's bringing pressure. They got it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Defense is eaten. Latest brings up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sack the quarterback, and they can check that box.
On 4th down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead out of punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Jets offense now set to take over. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. Get some space around midfield. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by Fred Warner.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They go right back to Hall. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopped that time by someone who collects tackles and all-pro nods every season, Fred Warner.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Connects with his back. Hall. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Every time I see one of those ankle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, ankle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
1st down, here comes Hall. Oh, and he will take it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Brees Hall with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he did it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets get it back to within 6. kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The 49ers headed back in on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But I'd like to say the defense would probably rather forget. First call here, coming for the shotgun. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Defender right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3-and-out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Third and long, Purdy. Left side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
I know the Combine tries to test everything you possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, this one you got to be careful. Just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Purdy to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Jets going to the dime set ahead of this 3rd down. Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. It's fielded at the 14. He'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Jets and Brees Hall about set to go on offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown, partner. We'll see if they stick with that, if they mix things up a bit on this series. offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second, very manageable. It creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 31. From the gun, it's home.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Hall once more. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Third and 4 coming up now. To the air, Taylor. Makes the grab inbounds left side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play, just as that tight end did.
Finds his fullback. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Hall running between the tackles. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. It's good for a New York 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Read option on 1st down. He's going to keep it. Getting 4 yards. He stops Gronk. It's 2nd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Taylor now. incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incomplete, it's third down. Long, they're going to throw. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. Jets get in the end zone there. It's a Madden Mitchell touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Folk on now to try the point after. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Jets take the lead on that successful kick.
49ers 26.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Moore with the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. To the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 yards to pick up that first down.
They're unsung heroes. Those big guys up front on the O-line. Let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Going to the ground again on first. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
It'll be rush hour, Kate. There's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They stick with McCaffrey. He's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. So just one to go on Monday Night Prime Time. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in combat mode here. They trail to start the 4th. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at 4th down now after that set.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Jets have to begin another drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some kind of coverage this time around. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they love to see him fighting forward. He only gets him 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can get to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They're going to throw out of the gun. He tucks it and takes off. He slides down with enough to pick up that first. First down now, 42. This is 2nd and 4. Down 38. First down, they go back to do it. Now do it here. He's using the advantage of the arm. Now following the play on the 49ers. Bang down, it's a Dave. Got a pause here so he gets checked on. help from 9 to go now on second down. Looking at the rotate here. And he's a decent kick before being knocked down. Third down, give to Hall. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Run for it with Hall. And this run's overwhelmed. They drive him backwards and off the field. This turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground, power it across. But there was no overcoming a front. Just as equally motivated to get off the field.
The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. New set of downs for him from the 31. Off the play fake, Purdy. Quick there, they bring it to the turf. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to put him back for second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. Ricky Pearson with the touchdown.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Now Purdy leading the offense up to go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They want to run it across. And he reaches the end zone to be up to a 7-point lead.
Niners 34, Jets 27.
thought they were going to throw it at you, Kate.
Tell, I did. I thought for a moment they might have been setting up to throw, but they stick to the ground and run it in for 2.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building, because there's all these pretty pass plays, all these creative designs, but don't ever get away from the simplest form of football, and that's running it right down your opponent's throat.
Pinheiro on it for the kickoff. On return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. They go play action on 1st down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Throwing, Taylor. Straight underneath by the back. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he'll make you pay.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now it's Taylor. It isn't holding. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their plays. Battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. Taking it to him now. We work through this 2nd half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now with Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start the drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I think we've reached the point of the game protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here. 2nd and 19. Running back sent in motion. Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Extra minutes here near the Jets now. 3rd down. nice drive, and it's an 8th and 8 here on 3rd down. Here he goes.
One-score game.
They'll
bring out the punter here. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Ooh, Aaron, but he gets what he can behind this one. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They were on the field for 3 plays in the prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. You're going to play action. Oh, they're able to drop him. One play this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to put that back for 2nd down.
When your quarterback picks himself up with seconds into a drive, you're going to need a fight on 2nd down. A whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Here's Taylor. Shakes himself free. Step up, and there he goes. Go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Okay, you got to hope that those crumbs don't lead to the cookie in the passing game. Short scramble like that, they open up a bigger one down the road.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play. To the air on 3rd and long. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And now it's 5-6 for them in this one. This defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
They're out now, ready to punt it. After that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Ball taken in at the 36. He gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. His legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. Coming up. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. On the ground, begin the drive with McCaffrey. They're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very good game.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On the toss, it's McCaffrey. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to a 2-minute warning. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw it. No better than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and it's ready to ball you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just caught.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Snap came slow, but he got it away. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. Now here comes the New York offense. And they're tired of bringing up the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead.
I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throw left side, complete. They're driving him closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back to the 6.
2nd and 12 at the 6-yard line.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets losing by 7. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Taylor now. And they got there in This is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is successful. Now they send him back in motion right. To throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. I like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays on the field.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And they got the connection, but not the touchdown. He's taken down. That's a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The 49ers and Ricky Pearsall headed back out on offense. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down. Quarterback, take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life. You make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here 1st and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And that right there, the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Catch made. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro.
The extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
41. Jets 27. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick
Now
off.
Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Wangu now to return. Average team gets him down to the 26-yard line. The Jets offense now set to take over. And they just saw that lead stretched out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, a state of urgency. Got to be a sky high right now.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. To the air. Taylor. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it and nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Taylor. Gets another one to Mitchell. A solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now. They pick up 9 on that previous play. Looking to throw it. Rush and they drop it. That puts this offense in a very tough situation on 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure in these sacks after sack after sacks. Let's build this lead. You know it's the way they want to finish it.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And even on the road, this was a game they expected to win fairly convincingly. And I think we can say they've done just that, Brock, to the chagrin of the hometown fans who are hoping to see that upset. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from New York.